just blowed the clutch up. The car's a bit cold, so it's stalled. I'm just going to take it for a drive, so let's hope she's sweet. So the good news is, it's fucking sweet. This drives exactly how it used to. It's pretty heavy because it's got a massive clutch in it and whatever else, and it's a bit cold, and being what I reckon is about 9 degrees still in Canberra, like it's pretty sad outside. But yeah, this thing is just like it was, so I'm over the moon. Like, big thanks to Elkin, Kieran, Matt, my mate Greg, who redid the master cylinder, the tube, the rod length rather, not the tube. So we'll do a bit more wrap up. I think Matt's had to go and get his missus, so yeah, we'll film some more when he gets back. Stoked! So we thought we'd make a cool video of this fucking thing. Turns out it's missing half of its nuts. The dump pipe's got no bolts in it at all. Lesson learned, Geminis, don't leave them for longer than 2 years in the shed with no maintenance. Why the fuck did I bother with this? Today on Bucket Industries, not getting the job done because the fucking parts are off. So today on Bucket Industries, Willsy decides to have a look at the tail shaft for me. And here we are. Oh,
just a little bit off center, eh?
Is it?
Yeah, just a bit. Just by like the entire thing.
And there it is. That is probably my problem. All
Poor
damn
Jono.
long.
Poor
I can see it
Jono.
from here through the camera. That's munted. No wonder. So we'll pull it to pieces.
And see how we go.
See how we go. Squeak, squeak, squeak. So here we go. Willsy got it out. Yeah. So anyway, after spending all that time on the torque tube, which I could have sworn was the torque tube. Whoop.
Worst part is you probably had the tail shaft out broken in front of you 3 times doing the torque tube.
That's exactly right. Well, I pulled it out when I did it. So there's my vibration.
You're lucky that didn't come to the floor.
Yeah, well, have a go at that. That is terrible.
Alright, let's fix it.
Willsy's changed the thingamajig over. So we've got 3 tail shafts in a line here. The far orange one is an automatic Gemini one. The middle one is the one out of my red car, so we'll say mystery for the moment. And the far end one is a TX one out of my coupe.
With the weird reverse.
Yeah, if you see here, it's got this shroud and jigger on it. What we're trying to work out is, this is significantly wider. If you have a look, anyway. It's also quite short, so we're trying to work out if this is an SR
Yoke all the way through to here, or if it's just SR yoke in the Gemini front housing. Because this definitely looks like Gemini rear housing, but the uni joints look identical. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, so if anyone knows anything about this sort of stuff, hit us up, because we'd like to know an answer. And there's what's left of the old one. Munted!
Yes!
Today on Bucket Industries, she's back! We fucking fixed it. You would not believe it. Not even if I told you. So here we are out in the nice sunshine. We took it for a drive. Many things have gone all right. I'm being very careful with it. We'll show you some details in a sec, but this is it in the track form. So it's got the coupe's track tires on it, as you can see. The FRs are on the coupe still from the last thing, but let me change the look. So you've obviously seen the shorts of it, me doing things, us fixing things, us unbreaking things, but today I'm going to actually show you the car itself. So this has been with me for I think 16 years. It was my high school project for automotive, but you know, I wanted to sell it. You know how it goes. I'll give you 10 cents for it and you give up with it. So it's hung around since then. As you will know, it's got a Nissan SR20 in it out of a 180SX that Scotty helped me put in. And Elkin did a lot of wrench time on it. So pretty modest little motor. It used to have a G161 like the factory one did. It blew a head gasket going to work one day, and it was either sell it or put something else in it. So I originally wanted to put one of these in, but I was on my P's at the time, and back then in New South Wales you couldn't have anything modified or turboed or V8, or you know how it goes. So I put a 4Z headache, as we used to call it, in, which worked, but used to fry head gaskets and it wasn't very well set up. And you know how you pay someone to do all these things and then you expect the world and it turns out it's all rubbish. Anyway, so at the moment it runs, this is essentially standard with a big turbo on it. It's got a GT35R genuine Garrett, till 45mm gate, rocker stoppers, factory SR injectors with this pretend Greddy plenum, genuine Sard reg, as you can see. It makes pretty good power too, so hopefully soon enough we can get rid of that plenum and put something new in it. Looking at buying something later in the track. Inside, now inside's a bit agricultural because we're in the process of doing a few bits and pieces, and you know how it is, you do a few things and get halfway through and forget, like when I changed that over about 8 years ago and never changed it back. But runs a full Platinum Sport Haltech unit, ECU, which at the time was brand new, would you believe it? And there's like 3 different ECUs since. But VL Calais center console. I've actually got the 3rd layer there, but I pulled it off because I needed to do that. Boost is king. But yeah, this is pretty much it. We'll do some fill-in bits and pieces and everyone can see they're proper Sparco harnesses inside as well. Also, I need another mirror. If anyone has I'm pretty sure it's a Datsun Sunny. I really would appreciate a chrome one. Looks a bit funny without the earbuds on it, doesn't it? Willsy seems to like it as is. So the car started off as a TE SLX, which is the flash model, I suppose. GTI Swift Recaros in it, which I had trimmed up. If you haven't noticed, the back seat's done as well. I got it painted years ago by a guy in Bathurst. Still looks pretty good. It's a Brandywine candy mix over black. Depth the taillights like a VHSLE, which I thought was cool. I do have the chrome fuel flap. A few people have asked where is it. The hinge broke at Wakefield, so I just pulled it off so it didn't get damaged. But it's still, majority of it is SLX, like the dash and the instrument cluster, and that's pretty much it. Andy gave me those cool door trims out of a car he had, but yeah. And I mean, let's just look at this again. Like, how can you go wrong with an SR20? Just works. I'll upgrade a few bits and pieces as we come along, but you know, that'll come. More boost, a few other bits and pieces, and yeah.
is my red car with all the things fixed for now. We're going to do a few little bits and pieces to tidy up a couple of little odds and ends that have just been bothering me for a while. We are going to do a diff center. I was originally going to put a Commodore diff underneath it, but I just don't have the financial backing at the moment. 50 cars, trying to fix them all. So I'm going to put a full spool and just billet axles behind it with the sort of heavy duty torque tube behind it. Even I've had a few, I would say, test hits with it. The torque tube doesn't make any noise. There's no bangs. There's no weird, oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh, it's going to twist. Every time I've launched a car or one of my Geminis, I've always been a bit worried that something bad's going to happen. So far it has been pretty good. So just full spool billet axles. For now, that'll do it. I wouldn't mind taking it to like Power Play and Power Cruise and maybe the Western Sydney, see what it does down the quarter. Preferably before the gearbox blows up, because I have a feeling that'll be the next thing to go. But once we've done that, it's all sweet. We'll get some more work done to the bucket. It's had a few more upgrades since you guys last would have seen it. We've made another video which I have to finish for Halfway Nets, because we've already started looking for interest for Halfway Nets Volume 3. So keep your eyes out for details for that. We'll do a video of that with the upgrades that we did to it, and then the potentially new upgrades that are happening to it now. Once that's done, cruise it a bit, see what happens, take it to the track, and I might even try and run it down Western Sydney, see what it does. I need to probably do a solid 15 in the current state, but anyway, stay tuned. And if you like, we have these now. You can help us do that diff conversion by throwing us a few dollars for one of these cool shirts. Anyway, that's life. Subscribe or don't, do whatever you want.